Well, disaster preparedness a year ago, or just over a year ago, meant very little to us. But then obviously we learned the hard way. We had to, after obviously the big flood, the damages we had, we realized very quick that if we're not prepared in future, however small or big the disaster would be, we have no way of surviving. The business itself, it's a commercial furniture manufacturing business. Been in operation for nearly 30 years. We mainly produce office furniture, fit-outs and commercial furniture for the commercial market here in Queensland. We obviously have high technology machines where we try to compete in a very competitive market. Well, the business before the flood was a very profitable, growing business. We had 30% growth per year. We had excellent staff, excellent future, and obviously after the flood that all changed. The damage caused by the disaster was triple-fold basically. First of all, we had obviously that all the damages to the machines, the work in progress and the stocks, but then we also had the challenges with all the staff, because obviously they were very extremely worried about their future, what's happening to them. Lots of them are living in our area, and some of them actually been personally also affected by the flood. And the third one was basically the continuations of the business. Because we had no power, we had no communications for 7 weeks, it was what do we do to keep afloat and make sure that we can continue trading. The personal impact perhaps was more emotional, because obviously people could see not only what's happened to us, but to everybody out there. And as soon as we have uncertainty, it's very difficult for people to be positive. We were very lucky that we had people around us from government, semi-government, banks, suppliers, customers, who immediately came and helped us and tried to support us as much as they could. And as soon as we realized that we could get a positive spin out of the whole situation, we had a chance to survive. To rebuild the business, we needed a clear plan where we need to go forward. Now, the only way to ensure that we were on the right track was actually have a plan in place, an emergency plan. The whole restructuring of the business, the whole way going forward, will take us probably 5 years to complete. Presently we are about 80% running, so we still have heaps of machinery which are still not even looked at. We still have lots of breakdowns on a daily basis, where stuff we simply couldn't afford to replace everything, and we're just replacing it as it's needed. These experiences we went through the last year, I've never experienced in my life before, and most certainly I wouldn't like to experience them again. But it has obviously brought us important lessons, how to move forward and how to help other people in case something similar would happen. For events like last year, we had no plans in place whatsoever, and obviously we realized that we need to do that now. So you can see here, this is a typical disaster recovery plan done together with Queensland Manufacturing Institute. And you can see here, it can start off very simple, now, where and how, where we need to go, and then you've got your detailed plans with the various sections where you need to go and what needs to be done. Regarding preparedness, I think that the first thing is put a risk plan together, but involve your staff. Then these are your key personnel. These are the people who can make decisions together with you what needs to be done. Once you got that risk list together, work out your priorities, what needs to be done, and who could do the job. And not only just one person, but make sure you have at least 1 or 2 other persons who would exactly know what to do. Distribute that, inform your suppliers, your customers, your friends what's happening, so in case of emergency they would know where to go to. All the experiences and all the lessons we learned are applicable for small hiccups to obviously big disasters like we had last year. I think it's very important that we all are prepared and actually have a physically list, not only with the manager itself but with all your key staff. We realized very quick that if we're not prepared in future, however small or big the disaster would be, we have no way of surviving.